In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over what are the mistakes that you're doing to sabotage your gains. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am Reese Williamson for those who actually do not know me. Before this video starts, if you could drop the video a like, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. This comes under one of the most asked questions, is why can I not grow muscles, or why do I not look muscly? You might be training as hard as you can, you might be doing all the right things in the diet, you might be following all the right rules, but you might be doing some of these mistakes and it could literally sabotage all your gains. Because at the end of the day, you want to look the best you can, and it could be the littlest wee thing stopping you from looking at your best form. And don't worry, I have done like plenty of these mistakes and I have followed some of the stupidest diets ever. What's good about these videos, you can take some information that you can utilise for your programme. Okay, number one point I'll put in as in the most important is you're not doing the right technique for each exercise. This means that, for example, you could be doing... It's a dog. Not a dog. The reason why this is so important is that you could be trying to work a certain muscle and you're working the wrong muscle and you can't get the same stimulus. You could be missing out on gains on that muscle group. So I highly recommend when you do a exercise that you must perfect the technique first before you start increasing weight. If you know, for example, like, this dog's running riot. Pick an exercise, for example, like the deadlift. So many people do the deadlift wrong, and even like the RDL, so remaining deadlift, wrong, and they're working the wrong muscle. They'll end up injuring themselves and it's not right, and that's the reason why they could be not stimulating their muscles the right way. As well as this, slow movement, so the eccentric movement is where the muscle tear, like stretching out the muscle and elongating the muscle. This means that you're going to receive probably most of your stimulus in that position, that movement. So you want to utilise it as best you can. So like even like a 3-second eccentric on most of the movements. Okay, number two, alcohol. I love alcohol, but it does like sabotage your day, your intake and food, your whole plan, your whole schedule. In more detail, calories are very high when it comes to alcohol. So like one drink of vodka, quite a nice drink, quite a diet drink, but it's probably got like 50 calories in it. If you add them up over time, a lot of calories. And even like beer, they've got like 200 to 250 calories, cider, cocktails, you name it. The reason why I'm putting this as one of the most important points is because when you're cutting, what happens is when you drink alcohol, you could be drinking too many calories. This means that you probably won't be able to lose fat on that week. You'll probably stay the same, you'll look the same, only because that extra spike of calories. And even when it comes to bulking, so you're bulking, you will still probably struggle to reach your food intake because you've drank alcohol, you're not into food, you don't want to eat food. It's the same for me. When I'm on a bulk and I'm on alcohol, I tend not to eat too much, and especially when I'm on a bulk, I cannot stimulate my muscles and provide them with the amount of food and calories that I would normally. Importantly, alcohol is empty calories, so there's no like nutrients involved. So that means that when you like use your calories for empty calories, you're not getting the nutrients from the calories that would normally come from food. So for me, alcohol affects you when you're cutting and when you're bulking, but I must admit, everything in moderation. The next point I would say, so point number 3, I would say is you're lacking intensity. So especially in the house, especially even in the gym, a lot of people I see are just taking it easy. They don't want to progress, they don't want to overload their muscles, as this stimulates growth and it will stimulate more muscles in your body. This doesn't necessarily mean more reps, more volume. I just mean that you need to push your body to almost at the max. So like try and go towards failure, especially in the house when you're doing home workouts. So I do see a lot of workouts online, even on YouTube, and they are not as intense as the person needs them to be. So all I would say is safely take your body to the max for yourself, so like try and push yourself. What I do want to say is sweating does not mean that you've worked your muscles and stimulated your muscles properly. It just means that you're sweating, like your water's coming out of your body. It doesn't mean you're following a hard workout for your muscles, because I could be doing the dishes and sweat. Okay, point number 4 is not listening to your body. So this comes under cutting and bulking. So when you're working out, and I see a lot of guys focusing on like 3 things, so their chest, their biceps and their abs. So when you do this, you overtrain your muscles, you don't give them time to recover and grow. So you might see no progress whatsoever when you're training your chest every single day. You can't recover enough to be able to lift heavier weights and the next time and the next time and the next time, you end up being stagnant and you will not see any progress even though you're training very hard. It comes under the same as well, like see when women train their glutes, they train them too much. It just doesn't give them enough room and recovery to be able to grow, because that's what the main goal is here. You need to grow and build muscle. So when you're not resting, you're not giving them time to actually do so. Remember, working out is beneficial, yeah, but the rest is the most important, as you give your body a little bit of time to recover, let the muscle build itself back up for the next time. As well as workouts, food as well. So listen to your body when it comes to food. See if you're not hungry, so this comes under cutting and bulking. See if you're not hungry in the morning, don't eat in the morning, like wait till later on when you're actually hungry. And for me, try and eat around your workout, as this will give you the best results as in performance, and you'll probably see that you have a much better workout. Okay, point number 5 is under-emphasising calories and over-emphasising protein. What I mean by this is, a lot of people, even when it comes to cutting and bulking, for cutting for example, a lot of people just focus on protein and drop their carbs and their fat right down, depriving their body of nutrients, and it's not good. It's not good to sustain your muscle. You'll be crash dieting, so you'll end up being very hungry, and it's just not good for overall health. The other spectrum is the bulking. So when you bulk and you just focus on protein, a lot of guys, when they're trying to increase calories, they just increase the protein again. Protein's up at like bloody 500 grams. Trust me, do not do that. Just keep protein at 1 gram per pound of body weight, and you're sorted, and just increase the other macros. Try and focus on good quality proteins, and that's going to be the best way to stimulate your muscles and growth. But don't feel like you need to eat like 600 grams of protein. It will not benefit you, trust me. And also when it comes to bulking, when you just meet your protein intake and not reach your fat and carb intake, then it won't like allow you to grow. Calories are the main thing here. And if you're not reaching your calorie goal, then you will not grow. Point number 6 is not staying accountable at the weekend. So I know we're indoors but at the house just now, so this might not be a problem, but when we are out and we've got weekends out, nights out, we even get sporting events. If you have a night out, I tend to just drop my calories. Even if I'm bulking, I tend to just drop my calories, because I will be getting calories from alcohol. But that's just a problem. That is a problem, because you're not going to get nutrients from the food that you would normally eat. So you're going to be getting empty calories, so that doesn't stimulate your muscles and provide them with nutrients to grow. What does that mean? Overall, on average, calories and macros are not consistent throughout the week. So you might be more like not as linear as they should be. You might fluctuate a lot in terms of weight and performance in the gym, or at home in your workouts, or the way you look might fluctuate. You might hold on to a little bit more water. Another important part as well is take into accountable how hard you're working. So like for me, when I played football on a Saturday morning, what would happen is I'd be burning thousands of calories and I wouldn't even take account of it. So I'd be eating the same calories as I would from the other days in the week. So the next day I would wake up very light, and I'm trying to put on muscle here, and I'd be like, what is going on? And it's just because you need to take into account the energy you burn. So energy in, energy out. So you just need to eat a little bit more food when you have a big day of exercise or anything like a sports day. If you're going to go on a big run, you need to take an account of that, and you need to fuel your body right. The last point for that is, did you actually deserve a rest of the weekends? Because I know a lot of people rest, but make sure you have stimulated your muscles and your body throughout the week to give your body a rest at the weekend. Number 7, and the last mistake you might be doing, is doing the wrong workouts and following the wrong split. What is a split? A split of workouts throughout the week means you could be doing a push-pull legs, you could be doing upper lower, full body, you could be doing like shoulders and biceps, whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, you can be following the wrong one. So you need to program your body enough rest time and stimulating time. So like the workout should be spaced out to give your muscles a rest. Like for example, you shouldn't be doing legs 3 days in a row, or your biceps 3 days in a row, because it won't give them enough time to rest. Because I do see a lot of guys training the same muscle group and movement all the time, and this just means that their muscles won't grow. And don't worry, I have done the same mistake. I used to train chest and shoulders all the time, not training my legs, and it is a problem. And what I mean by the wrong workouts is, are you stimulating your body right to your goals? So if you're wanting to build some muscle, look toned, even burn some fat, you should be doing some sort of resistance and weight training. If not, and you're just doing HIIT training or cardio, you will literally sabotage all your gains. You will not be able to build lean muscle, and this is a problem if you have a goal to build muscle, look muscular, toned, shredded. You need to be able to follow the right workouts. You might say HIIT training's hard. Of course it's hard, but it is just a different stimulation for your muscles. Not growth, but it does come under like muscular endurance, cardio, which is useful but not what we want here. Okay, that was nice and simple, went over everything. Don't worry, I've done these mistakes and I know a lot of people that still do them or have done them. Listen to these steps that I've went through, don't follow these mistakes, don't be one of those guys. If you do listen, you follow everything right and don't do these mistakes, you'll probably be in the best shape of your life. If you are wanting hard workouts, go over to my channel. You're already in my channel, so go over to my videos and check out some of the home workouts, how to activate your muscles correctly. Those are hard workouts. I do them on a daily basis. They're very hard, so these are probably one of the best and most effective workouts that you're going to get to stimulate your muscles. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop it a like. If you have not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And yeah guys, stay safe, stay positive, stay grateful, and I will see you in the next one.